What are all the things parents need to think about? And it actually becomes overwhelming, and it reminded me of what it's like to be a parent of a young child. And so I thought, I'm not going to freak everybody out before their holiday, but I came up with 7 areas, and I'm just going to mention one thing per area to think about, just to have it out there. Obviously, fireworks, as you said first. Never leave your little ones alone near the stuff, and everybody knows that. But just a quick reminder: close to firework safety for me is the noise. Something to shield their ears. If there's those headphones, if you find them, or something. We literally put our hands around our dog's ears on King Street when the fire trucks go by. I mean, it's just, it's loud, and it can be damaging. So something to cover the ears, but also a comfort item, because if they do get upset by it, if they've never seen it before and you're not quite sure how they're going to react, make sure you have a toy or a blanket or something that helps comfort them, so you can get them back where they need to be. Crowd safety. If you remember, we talked about this in the context of visiting the museum. I still like that mom who dresses her kids in all the same neon colors whenever they go out, but just remember that there's going to be crowds wherever you go. Be thinking about that. Water safety on a weekend, holiday weekend like this. The drowning's the #1 cause of death in young children. So just don't take your eyes off of them, and if you have to, assign somebody else to keep their eyes on them. Food safety. Watch out for perishable items and make sure kids aren't eating anything that's going to get them sick and mess up your weekend with a trip over to the emergency care. Sun protection, recommended for children 30 plus SPF every 2 hours and more if they're going to be in the water. And then related to sun protection is one I wanted to bring up, especially like last week we had all that record heat, you know, that kind of thing. This is, in my view, a sleeper concern that parents may not consider, and that's heat protection. More adults die of excess heat than any other weather-related hazard, than hurricanes, floods, anything. It's heat. So you need to take cool breaks when you feel the need, but children overheat faster than we do, and so you may not be aware of that. But just quickly, here's a few reasons why. Their sweat glands are not fully developed. So they're not cooling themselves as quickly as we do. Their metabolism actually runs faster than ours, so they're heating up quicker. They absorb, this is interesting, they absorb heat from their environment faster than we do because their skin surface to body mass ratio is higher than ours. And so they're getting more heat in and less ways to push it out. And lastly, they don't have the sense of when to hydrate like we do. So they kind of have a perfect storm going on for little kids, so you really have to watch them. And they don't, like, as you know with children, they don't kind of wind down, they just flop. So it's really important to, if you even begin to feel like you're hot, get those kids out in the shade for a little bit, just, you know, some cool, not cold, but cool water, you know, cool them down a little bit, hose them off if you need to, and then, bring them back. So anyway, just a little note about that, and keep everybody healthy and happy, and just make this one of many, many 4th of July memories for your family.
Great reminders.